I'm out here with a local church, man. We're talking to people about the gospel. Are you a believer?
Not really.
Not really? Why not?
I ain't seen the light, man.
You ain't seen the light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think there's some light out there that you need to see? I mean, what is it? What is that?
No, not in the future, you know what I mean? I'm satisfied the way I am.
Yeah. I don't know that there's really a light to see, though. You know what I mean? It's not as though it's like this big boom. And
I'm
all
not
this.
reborn, let me say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think you have to be reborn in order to go to heaven?
Yeah, but I ain't trying to go to heaven.
You don't want to go there?
No.
Why wouldn't you want to go to heaven?
Hell, I think when I die, I'm just going to the ground, man. You know what I mean?
What? I mean, that's what you believe. I understand that, but wouldn't you want to go to a better place than here?
I don't believe in life after death. I don't believe in heaven or hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're riding fried, you're cremated, you're in a casket, what have you. I don't believe that there's a life after death.
Where do you get that belief from? Like, what informs that belief that you have?
Well, I have worked with archaeologists.
Okay.
Okay, I've been in on grave resumes as young as 25 years.
Yeah.
As old as 150.
Yeah.
And you got basically the very same finds. You know what I mean? I just don't believe in heaven and hell.
There's a guy out here named Ron. He I don't know if you know Ron. He's been working as a grave digger for a long time, and he was telling me some things similar to that. Well, but that's perfectly consistent with what I believe. I believe that our bodies are going to die, and then we're going to either be, buried in the ground or cremated. And the body is the body. The body is just the physical shell that houses your soul.
All right.
So it's just you're right. It is. It's
what I see is what I believe. I'm a realist.
Right.
Okay. I just I don't believe that there's life after death. I don't believe that we have a superior soul that leaves our body and goes up to what we call heaven.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's your name?
Pete.
My name's Mike. Pete.
Glad to meet you, Mike.
Hey, man. So I got this website. It's called bringingtruth.com. Do you ever go online?
No. Never.
But these are the questions, right? I'm going to give you another thing right there. These are the questions that we ask people. Basically, trying to find out what it is people believe. Because what you believe about God, I would say, Pete, is the most important thing about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would say so. Okay.
Because do you agree that the stakes are high? That if I'm right and that God does exist and that Pete has a soul inside this body of his,
I guess I'm going to hell, kid.
yeah. I mean, and then that's the stark reality of it, Pete. Is that if I'm right, you're in trouble.
Right.
You're in trouble.
Well,
and do you ever wrestle with that or struggle with that?
No, not at all.
So you're confident that you're right and I'm not. Because let me ask you this. Would you agree that one of us is right and one of us is wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate that.
You're either right or wrong, right?
That is good because a lot of people don't say that nowadays.
Okay, now we had astronauts up there 28 times, for years, and we never seen what we thought was heaven, did we?
Yeah.
Okay, Putin there for Russia was out there, I think a year out there floating. He ain't seen nothing, you know?
Well, what if heaven is not in this realm or this, I don't know, dimension? I don't want to get all weird on you or anything, but I believe that there's like a transcendental reality that God exists, not in anywhere that we can detect with our equipment, with our scientific discovery, even with our five senses.
All right.
Like things like that are abstract, like love, right? Love. Can you hand me a pound of love? Well, you can't because it's immaterial, right? It's not something you can't smell it, you can't taste it, you can't touch it.
You can pick your enemies, right? You agree you can pick your enemies?
Yeah.
Okay, but you cannot pick your friends?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's real. Okay. The thing of love is in the captivity. It's a formulation. It is such as a God parent watching over a younger one,
But you believe love is real, right? Do you feel love?
Yeah, there's love there. I mean, it just, to what dimension, to what extent, right?
Well, it's similar. People could say, well, I don't believe in love because I don't see it. I've been to the moon and back. There's no love there. I look around. Where do I see love? I don't see love on the street corner. There's no, but it exists. It's real, I don't even know if this is a good analogy or not, but basically I would bring it back to what I asked you, what informs your beliefs as to whether or not you believe there's an afterlife. You say, hey, we're just going to go on the ground and rot. Okay, well, something is informing you to make you believe that way, and something's informing me to believe my way. And you know what mine is? Mine is the Bible. Mine is the Holy Bible. That's where I get my information from. So do you reject that book?
Yeah. That book was written in 1802 in New York.
You're saying the Bible was written in 1802 in New York?
That's what I'm saying.
And how do you know that?
I already researched it.
And how did you come to that conclusion, though?
I researched it.
Well, so can you cite your sources for me?
What do you mean?
Like, where research what?
All you gotta do is pull out the King Edward's version, the old King Edward's.
Yeah.
You got it through its copyright. It's 1802 in New York City.
You mean King James?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I went.
Well, King James, hold on.
I'm a little bit abnormal to you. Okay.
That's all right. I don't mind
I'll tell
that,
you why.
Pete.
I'm a criminal psychologist. I work for the fucking White House.
Wait a minute, you're a criminal psychologist?
I'm a criminal psychologist. I've been under Ronald Reagan in 86.
No kidding.
No shit.
Wow.
Okay. I went after the reason they destroyed Jesus. Okay, as you call it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I wanted the reason why they destroyed him.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, there was a reason, there was a provocation, there was a order. You got 100,000 acres, you're out in the desert. Okay? You have to walk to water. Okay, I forget, I think it was a mile and a half, 2 miles, something like this. Okay. The farmer had 10 unidentified children. It means age. Okay. Jesus and his 2 disciples are called thieves. Why the crucifix took place. Okay. They come up. The farmer had 1 cow. Okay, now the cow's in storage, a refrigerator. Anyway, Jesus and his two disciples stole the cow. So this farmer tracked him for a couple of days, and the reason his actual crucifix took place. It's not hearsay, it's a real story of it.
And where did you learn that?
From the Arabians. The ones who did the crucifix.
Pete, my friend, there are so many things wrong with what you've said in the last 5 minutes. I got to be honest with you, okay? I'm a straight shooter, okay?
All right, go ahead.
All right, first of all, it's not the King Edward's Bible, it's the King James.
King James.
It wasn't written in 1802, it was written in 1611.
It was 1802 in my research in New York City.
Well, your research might mean that you flip to the front of it and there might be some publishing date or copyright date of 1802.
I'll tell you what, let's go pull out a dictionary. Let's define the word paper, pencil, ink, okay? Metal mold into rocks, hammer and chisel and the whole 9 yards. You just can't produce them, and it's all contradictory.
The Bible's contradictory.
Right.
Okay, can you give me an example from the Bible that is...
No, give me an example of how we recorded time. Okay, we didn't have a hammer and chisel to mold into rock. Okay?
Well, first of all, I mean, the Bible, let's go back. The Bible didn't even come into existence in 1611. That is when the King James Version came into existence through Textus Receptus. I've done some research on this, okay?
For it.
But now, the Bible was written all the way back in the BC era. Okay, you have the first 5 books.
How do you record it?
Oh, well, they didn't have pen.
How do you
and paper.
record it? Okay.
Yeah, there were scribes who would write down what was being taught, what they saw with their own eyes. It was recorded as history.
Well, or so we believe, because, you know what I mean? I disbelieve in the Bible the way it's written. I need excused.
Yeah. You gotta do what?
I say I need excused.
That's it, man. We're done with the conversation.
That's it, yeah.
All right. Maybe we'll pick it up again someday.
Hope not.
I hope not. Oh man. It was just getting good, Pete. All right, man. I won't force you. I hope you have a great day, my friend.